Have you ever found yourself forgetting the name of an acquaintance, struggling to find your keys but unable to remember where you left them, or feeling like your mind is becoming slower and harder to focus than before? If so, this isn't just ordinary forgetfulness, it could be a sign that your brain is gradually declining. Scientists have shown that after the age of 40, our brains start losing millions of neurons each day if not properly taken care of. This can lead to memory decline, reduced concentration, and even an increased risk of Alzheimer's and other cognitive-related diseases. However, what's even more concerning is that some seemingly harmless daily habits are secretly destroying our memory, accelerating brain aging without us even realizing it. If we don't recognize and change these habits in time, we might be putting ourselves at serious risk of memory loss in the future. But don't worry. Today, I will reveal 5 common habits that are harming your brain, and most importantly, how to fix them to keep your memory sharp, helping you enjoy life in a healthier and more fulfilling way. If you care about brain health and want to keep receiving valuable tips on maintaining memory and improving health as you age, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. This way, you won't miss any useful tips for staying healthy and mentally sharp every day. Now, let's explore 5 dangerous habits you should avoid starting today. Habit number 1, lack of sleep, the silent enemy of memory. Have you ever felt like your memory is getting worse, forgetting things easily, even simple tasks? If so, the cause might not be age but rather the habit of not getting enough sleep. Sleep plays a crucial role in memory because it is when the brain processes and stores information. While you sleep, the brain organizes the information you've gathered throughout the day, eliminates unnecessary data, and strengthens important memories. If sleep is disrupted or not deep enough, this process is affected, leading to memory decline. Many studies have shown that prolonged sleep deprivation not only reduces concentration but also damages brain cells and even causes brain shrinkage. More alarmingly, it can increase the risk of Alzheimer's disease, one of the leading causes of dementia in older adults. If you frequently feel tired, struggle to focus, forget where you put things, react slower than usual, or get irritated easily, your body might be warning you that you're not getting enough sleep. To protect your memory, the most important thing is to maintain quality sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night and develop the habit of going to bed at a consistent time. A deep and regular sleep schedule not only improves memory but also helps you stay alert and sharp the next day. If you often struggle with sleep, pay attention to your sleep environment. A quiet room, a cool temperature, and dim lighting can help you fall asleep more easily. Before bed, avoid electronic devices like phones and TVs, as blue light from screens can lower melatonin levels, the hormone that helps you sleep. Instead of scrolling through your phone, try reading a light book or listening to relaxing music to prepare your body for a good night's sleep. Additionally, your diet also affects sleep quality. Consuming too much coffee, strong tea, or alcohol in the evening can make it harder to sleep. Instead, opt for a cup of herbal tea or warm milk to help your body relax and fall asleep more easily. Make sleep care a non-negotiable part of your daily routine, because quality sleep is the key to a healthy brain, strong memory, and preventing cognitive decline. If you often struggle with sleep or have any tips for better sleep, feel free to share them in the comments. Habit number 2, consuming too much sugar. Did you know that a sweet tooth not only affects your weight but also has a negative impact on your memory? Many people enjoy drinking sugary tea, eating sweets, or consuming processed foods without realizing that the amount of sugar they take in daily is silently damaging their brain. If you often feel mentally sluggish, forgetful, or have trouble concentrating, sugar might be the culprit. Studies have shown that consuming excessive sugar can cause brain inflammation, weaken neural connections, and directly impair memory. High blood sugar levels not only increase the risk of diabetes but also accelerate brain aging. One of the most dangerous effects of a high-sugar diet is an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease, a severe form of memory loss in older adults. In reality, sugar isn't just found in sweets and sodas, it's also hidden in many processed foods like white bread, bottled sauces, and even some types of yogurt. When you consume too many refined sugars, your body produces excess insulin, which over time disrupts brain function and speeds up memory decline. So, how can you protect your memory while still enjoying sweetness in a healthy way? The simplest solution is to reduce refined sugar intake in your daily diet. Instead of using white sugar in tea or coffee, try natural honey, which has a mild sweetness and contains antioxidants that benefit your health. If you love desserts, opt for fresh fruits like bananas, apples, or grapefruit to satisfy your sweet cravings without harming your brain. Additionally, instead of drinking sugary sodas, switch to water or herbal tea to help detox your body and minimize sugar's negative effects. A helpful tip for controlling your sugar intake is to read food labels carefully before buying. Many products labeled sugar-free still contain artificial sweeteners that may be harmful to the brain. Prioritize natural foods and home-cooked meals to better regulate your sugar consumption. Cutting back on sugar doesn't mean you have to give up sweetness entirely. The key is to choose healthier sources of sugar to protect your memory, keep your brain sharp, and enhance cognitive function. Do you have a sweet tooth? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Habit number 3, lack of physical activity and sitting too long. Sitting for long periods and not exercising doesn't just harm your physical health, it also has serious effects on your memory. However, this is a common habit among older adults, especially after retirement when there's more free time spent sitting to watch TV, read newspapers, or scroll through phones. But did you know that simply sitting for hours without movement can gradually weaken your brain, without you even realizing it? First, when you sit for too long without moving, blood circulation to the brain decreases significantly. This means that oxygen and nutrients delivered to brain cells are also restricted, which weakens brain function. You may start noticing increased forgetfulness, trouble concentrating, and slower reaction times. If this habit continues, the brain may lose its ability to form new connections and regenerate cells, increasing the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia. Beyond harming the brain, prolonged sitting also leads to serious overall health issues. It is one of the leading causes of heart disease and stroke, both of which are closely linked to memory decline. When you move less, excess fat accumulates, blood pressure rises, and circulation to the brain is restricted. A weak heart means a weaker brain, making memory loss happen even faster. What's alarming is that most people don't recognize the dangers of prolonged sitting until memory loss becomes noticeable. But don't worry. The good news is that you can reverse this process by making simple changes to your daily routine. Just 30 minutes of light exercise per day can significantly reduce the risk of memory decline. Simple activities like walking around the house, practicing gentle yoga, or engaging in light Tai Chi can improve blood circulation and stimulate new brain cell growth, keeping your memory sharp. If you often sit for long periods, try to get up and move every 30 minutes. You don't need to go far, just standing up, walking around, stretching, or doing a few simple exercises can improve circulation and reduce the negative effects of prolonged sitting. Easy ways to stay active throughout the day. Asterisk if you enjoy watching TV, stand up and walk around or stretch during commercial breaks. Asterisk when answering phone calls, walk instead of sitting still. Asterisk if you're reading or working on a computer, set a reminder to stand up and move every 30 minutes. Asterisk join a senior-friendly exercise class, such as light yoga, active meditation, or group walking to maintain a regular movement routine. The key is to make movement a daily habit. You don't need a gym or intense workouts, just staying active consistently can boost memory, improve circulation, and lower the risk of serious health issues. Try incorporating these simple habits into your routine and notice the positive changes in your body and memory. If you have any personal tips for staying active and maintaining brain health, feel free to share them in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more useful tips on living a healthier, happier life every day. Habit number 4, prolonged stress. Prolonged stress not only affects your mood but is also one of the silent causes of memory decline. Have you ever felt mentally overwhelmed, struggled to concentrate, or frequently forgotten things when under excessive stress? That's because when you worry, your body produces a large amount of cortisol, the hormone that helps you cope with stress. However, if cortisol levels remain too high for too long, it can destroy nerve cells, especially in the hippocampus, the area responsible for memory and information storage. This explains why people who live in a constant state of stress are at a higher risk of memory decline than usual. Not only does prolonged stress affect memory, but it also leads to insomnia, which reduces brain efficiency. When you worry too much, your brain remains overstimulated, making it difficult to fall asleep or stay asleep. Long-term sleep deprivation further increases cortisol levels, creating a vicious cycle that worsens memory decline. This is why many people feel their memory deteriorates with age, even when they try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So how can you control stress and protect your memory? First, you can start by practicing relaxation techniques such as deep breathing. When you breathe slowly and mindfully, your body activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps reduce stress, regulate heart rate, and lower cortisol levels in the blood. A simple exercise you can try right away is sitting quietly, inhaling deeply through your nose for 4 seconds, holding your breath for 4 seconds, and exhaling slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. By doing this a few times a day, you will feel more at ease, and your mind will become clearer. Besides deep breathing, music is also a great therapy for relaxation and memory protection. Gentle, soothing melodies can stimulate the brain to release dopamine, a neurotransmitter that improves mood and enhances memory. Take some time to listen to your favorite songs in the morning or before bed, and you will notice a significant difference in your ability to focus and remember things. Maintaining a positive mindset also plays a crucial role in protecting memory. Studies have shown that people with optimistic thinking tend to have better memory and are less likely to suffer from neurodegenerative diseases than those who worry frequently. When you think positively, your brain releases beneficial chemicals that help protect nerve cells and maintain effective memory function. A simple way to cultivate positive thinking is to write down 3 things you are grateful for each day. It could be a delicious meal, a meaningful conversation, or even just a beautiful morning. When you focus on the positives, your stress levels decrease, and your memory improves significantly. Finally, take time for activities that help you relax and recharge. You can take care of plants, read books, garden, or simply spend time talking with friends and family. These joyful moments not only relieve stress but also create beautiful memories, keeping your brain more agile. Stress is unavoidable in life, but you can control it to protect your memory and brain health. Try applying these methods and feel the difference. Do you often experience stress? What have you done to stay relaxed? Share your experiences in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more tips on staying healthy and sharp every day. Habit number 5, not training your brain. Our brain is just like a muscle. If it is not exercised regularly, it will gradually weaken over time. Have you ever found yourself forgetting the name of someone you just met or taking longer to recall past events? These may be signs that your brain is becoming lazy due to insufficient stimulation. When we don't actively engage our minds, neural connections weaken, reducing our ability to remember, think critically, and process information. A sad reality is that many older adults experience memory decline not because of aging but because they rarely challenge themselves with new activities. When we are young, we continuously learn, reading books, working, socializing, and solving complex problems in life. However, after retirement or entering old age, many people gradually fall into a monotonous routine with little exposure to new things, leading to brain deterioration. Without proactive mental training, the risk of brain aging and memory loss increases faster than ever. So how can you keep your brain sharp and agile? The answer is simple: train your brain daily. One of the most effective ways is reading. When you read, you not only absorb new knowledge but also force your brain to work by analyzing, remembering, and visualizing content. This helps maintain and develop neural connections, slowing down brain aging. If you don't enjoy reading books, try reading newspapers, listening to audiobooks, or exploring a new topic that interests you. Additionally, brain games such as chess, checkers, crossword puzzles, or Sudoku are excellent exercises for mental stimulation. When playing these games, you must strategize, find solutions, and remember information, all of which keep your brain actively engaged. Spending just 15 to 30 minutes a day on a brain game can significantly enhance your mental agility. Learning a new skill is another effective way to train your brain. You can learn how to use a smartphone, play a musical instrument, or try a new cooking recipe. When you learn something different from your daily routine, your brain has to work harder to adapt, boosting cognitive function and memory retention. In addition to personal exercises, socializing and conversing with others are great ways to keep your brain active. When you engage in conversations, your brain constantly processes information, recalls details, and formulates responses, making it an excellent mental workout. Instead of passively watching TV or browsing your phone, try to spend more time talking with family and friends, or joining clubs and groups to keep your mind engaged. Finally, maintaining an optimistic mindset is essential. Studies show that people who are positive and cheerful tend to have better memory and are less prone to neurodegenerative diseases. When you think positively, your brain releases beneficial chemicals that protect nerve cells and support cognitive function. In summary, the brain, like a muscle, will weaken over time if not exercised regularly. Reading books, playing brain games, learning new skills, and engaging in conversations are simple yet highly effective ways to keep your mind sharp. Do you have any habits that help train your memory? Share them in the comments below. Aging is inevitable, but we can slow down memory decline if we know how to care for our brains properly. Habits that seem harmless, such as not getting enough sleep, consuming too much sugar, being physically inactive, prolonged stress, or not training the brain, can silently contribute to memory loss over time. However, making small changes to your daily lifestyle can help keep your brain healthier, sharper, and your memory lasting longer. Do you recognize any of these habits in yourself? If so, don't worry. The most important thing is that you acknowledge them and start making changes today. Try simple tips such as getting enough sleep, eating a balanced diet, staying active, managing stress, and engaging your brain to see a noticeable difference. And if you have any effective memory-boosting tips, don't hesitate to share them in the comments. I'm sure your experiences will be valuable to many others. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss future videos packed with helpful tips to protect your brain and improve your health every day. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.